in my face. I ain't got no words. I ain't got no words.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is the Jimbo Splice Gaming Project, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a round 10 from this year's OA Survival Mode 2016, and I'm in this right now with my league, first edition, and some guys from Success. We did round 9 together, and we wound up losing a troll. He was from some other league, I can't remember what it was, so we wound up starting round 10 minus the troll. One of the Success guys switched to troll role for us, so we did this with 2 DPSs, 1 troll, 2 tanks. We had another guy backup tank just in case something bad happened, and 2 healers. Now, this fight is not very hard as long as your guys are paying attention to pickups. See, when he points like that, what happens is somebody dies. I mean, if you block when he points, quick enough, then maybe you'll survive. You might. I've seen, you can, but usually it doesn't. And it pretty much means you're gonna dead. If you don't block, you're definitely gonna die. So when he points at you, it kills you, basically. He has another big attack that he does, which is he does the the big supercharge icon over his head, and then it does a huge ground smash, and it does a lot of damage as well. And then his biggest attack is and the biggest mechanic part of this is when he does his gauntlet beam. So he sticks his hand in the air. That right there is just annoying. It basically puts you in an encasement, like a big green sphere. We call him the tennis ball, and he does a ground smash or a ground stomp, and it knocks everybody all over the place. You can't break out of it. You gotta just wait till it's done. And then that's his gauntlet beam right there. So he'll hold his arm up in the air for a long time, and then he'll do like a 400-degree turn. It's more than a 360. He goes past 360, and he'll go all the way around to about 400 degrees. I'm guessing, give or take, and it'll kill anybody who gets hit by it. So you have to make sure that you run around him, or you get way back out of range, or you're hiding behind like a wall or something, like some of those guys were doing on that north end there. Other than that, it's not too difficult. You just make sure you're on pickups, make sure you pay attention. Like those guys, if he points at you and you die, it does sort of like an AoE as well when you die, so it kills anybody who's really close to you. So you got to make sure that you're not bunched up too. That was one of the big ground waves that he does, and then he just does he goes back into his beam again. So just like you see me and the other 2 DPSs there, just circle around him, just walk around him, pay attention, and I'm running as an atomic tank. I'm using my exact battle tank loadout that I have in my version 2 build. So I'm modded Dom Might. I've got my DPS trinkets on. I don't have on any DPS gear because I'm not a DPS, I'm a tank. So if I guess I'm showing you guys that you can do every single round of this survival mode, even though the CRs that they have on these enemies and bosses are way higher than they normally do for the CR scaling in these survival modes. The loadout that I have on my atomic tank, you can use it. You can use it to do these survival modes, and you are fine. I've helped with some really hard bosses to burn down because they take forever with all their mechanics. So having a tank, with this, having an atomic tank with the build that I'm using really helps, because you're not in danger of really getting your butt handed to you, because you're still a tank, and you still got some good defense, and your self heals when your combos are doing really good. But you're also putting out some serious burn, so you're helping those DPSs who can't stay in there real tight because of all the mechanics. So a lot of people have asked why don't I put DPS gear on there and all this other stuff. I mean, this is why. Survival mode is why. Because if you put DPS gear on your tank and you come in here and you try and do round 8, 9, 10, or maybe even 6 with Penguin and all those ping bots, if you try to do that with DPS gear on your tank, you're just gonna die. You're just gonna piss everybody off, and you don't want to do that. So I recommend using my atomic battle tank loadout. I really do. It really helps, especially in survival mode. The burn is pretty good, and I hopefully you guys are paying attention to these mechanics, because it's gonna help you. And the guys in this group are really good. Some strong DPSs, really good healers. They're both in my league. Gumball, who's playing on his tune Vitamin, is a nature healer, and KY is on his celestial healer. KY is really good at healing. Like, he pretty much knows every healer loadout like the back of his hand. It's crazy. And even though I give Gumball a hard time, he's a good healer. He pretty much can play every role really well. So you know, we were missing one of our main guys, Detox. Usually he's on trolling for us. That's why we had to pick up that troll for from that other league. I can't remember what league he was in, man. I wish I did, so I can, you know, give him a little shout out or whatever. You know, thanks for trying to help us on round 9. And too bad you couldn't be in there with us in round 10, but I think you already had round 10 done anyway. So I would have much rather preferred that Detox was in there with us though, because that guy he knows just about everything there is to know about this game, and he's who I will go to for advice if I have a question, or you know, if I feel like maybe I've been doing something wrong and I need some clarification on the why and how, and he gives good advice and helps kind of clear things up. He's one of the reasons why I'm going to be doing a lot of updates on some of my older videos, like my Earth DPS video, my Fire DPS video. I'm going to be doing some updates on those pretty soon, and I'm going to be loading those up. I'm just working on my Fire tune still, because I switched my main from Fire to Atomic, and then I made a new character with my old Fire tune's name, and I haven't had time to work on him because I've been working on my Celestial tune. And so that Celestial tune's coming along. She's at tier 8 content now, so pretty soon I'll be max CR, and you know, I've got a bunch of skill points transferred over to her, and I'll be putting out a Celestial DPS video in no time. And then I'm gonna probably have Detox and KY teach me how to heal with Celestial. So I've also got a nature tune that I've been working on. I'm gonna put out that nature healer loadout that I like to use, and I'll show you guys how to spec and mod for that too. So just stay tuned for that, guys. And you know, I appreciate you subscribing and helping me get to we're almost at 500 now, like 485 subscribers. And you know, I've been doing a bunch of giveaways, and you know, I did my 500 subscriber giveaway early. You know, put the video up, me giving all that stuff out, you know, to everybody and to all my subscribers. And then I did a giveaway, and I streamed it. You know, just giving away a whole bunch of stuff that I had saved up in my inventory for, you know, just to celebrate this round 10. So you know, and I'm gonna continue to do that, guys. You know, I get a whole bunch of stuff, and I already have most of it, and I'm not really doing much with it. So I, you know, just try to help out the community and give that stuff away. And you know, if you guys are watching and you're live streaming or you're hanging out and I see you around, I'll just give it to you. It's no big deal. You know, maybe we'll do something fun. Maybe we'll play some Game Squad or something like that, and annoy the trade chat a little bit, I guess. I try not to do that too often, though. I know people don't like when you're spamming the trade chat with games and nonsense. People get all kinds of sensitive about it. So, but you know, it's fun to do it every once in a while, and that's what I'm going to try to do for you guys. Other than that, this survival mode boss fight, man. I mean, you know, like I said earlier, it's pretty simple. You just watch the mechanics. It's not hard. There's no crazy like damage growing on or anything like that you know, you can't really mitigate. You just wait for somebody to die, go pick them up, and as long as everybody does their job. See, something like that, when that happens though, when somebody goes down and he does like his unlucky combo there where he does you know, he points, kills somebody, and then he does his super and puts everybody in a green sphere and it bounces everybody all over the place, that can be bad. That can set you up for failure. So do watch out for that, because if he puts you in a sphere while somebody's down, you might not get that guy, so you're going to lose another player, which typically means your bird's going to go, because you're probably going to give up a DPS before you give up a, you know, a spare healer, or maybe, if you guys, you know, maybe a spare tank. So in our case, we probably, if that would have happened, we probably would have given up the spare tank and had him go DPS. But luckily we were able to get the guy, and nothing too bad happened. So just about done. Cronus going into frenzy mode, I guess. He starts pointing more often, doing his beam a little more often, doing his ground smash a little more often, instead of just doing combos and trying to work me over. That, you know, once he gets, you know, pretty low health, it kind of felt like he was speeding things up. So I was asking these guys, like, did things kind of seem like they were starting to move faster? Because all the frame rate picked up, and all the combos and gameplay kind of sped up a little bit towards the end there. I don't know, maybe it was adrenaline from it almost being over. I don't know, but anyways, it was pretty fun. The boss fight wasn't too hard, and you know, with good healers, good troll, and you know, good people who know their jobs, and you know, good DPSs with good burn, and they know the mechanics, so it wasn't too hard. And I wish I would have remembered to save round 9 so you guys can see that as a Tana fight. That thing is annoying. But anyways, so we were able to get it done, guys, and I just wanted to show you guys, you know, that you can use my battle tank loadout to do round 10. It's not hard. And I use the same loadout in every single round, and I tank every single round. Alright guys, I'll catch you later, and thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to like and leave a comment, and if you guys are interested in the league and you have 170 skill points, let me know. Later.